Otunba Gbenga Daniel is an accomplished engineer, a consummate politician, a quintessential manager, a philanthropist, and a member of the 10th National Assembly as a distinguished senator representing the Ogun East Senatorial District, a distinguished fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, FNSE, fellow of the Institute of Directors, the Nigerian Institute of Mechanical Engineering, and a fellow of Academy of Engineering. He is the founder, chairman, Crystal Laurel Limited, KLL Lagos, an engineering firm that specializes in elevators, power systems, overhead traveling cranes and hoists, which has remained a leader in its area of competence. Crystal Laurel Limited is the foremost and the first ISO 9001 certified lift company in Nigeria. It is also the authorized distributor of cone elevators, one of the biggest elevator makers in the world. His Excellency Otunba Gbenga Daniel was a two-term executive governor of Ogun State between 2003 and 2011. Born on 6 April 1956 into the family of the Most Reverend Adebola Daniel of Makun, Shagamu, and late Madam Olaitan Daniel of Omuijebu, Otunba Daniel, brilliant, audacious, and intuitive as a college boy, attended the famous Baptist Boys High School, BBHS, Abeokuta, the School of Basic Studies at the Polytechnic Ibadan, and later studied engineering at the University of Lagos. He further earned a Master's in Business Administration, MBA, from the University of Lagos, and subsequently attended the Lagos Business School for an executive program. A proud engineer, Otunba Daniel cut his professional teeth with Mentor Construction West African Limited. He later worked with HF Schroeder West Africa Limited, Lagos, where he served as a general manager and later deputy managing director, making him the first African to rise to that position in the history of the company's operations. Otunba Daniel's resolve to plow back into the society inspired him to go into public service through a not-for-profit organization, the Gateway Front Foundation, GFF, which has over the years impacted positively on the lives of many through humanitarian and charitable activities. As part of his efforts to affect the lives of the people positively, Otunba Gbenga Daniel contested and won the 2003 and 2007 governorship elections in Ogun State, under which he signed what he termed a contract with the people, with a commitment to improving the living conditions of many by awakening the sleeping giant which Ogun State then was, through harnessing its human and natural resources. He brought positive innovation and productive dynamism into governance in terms of people-oriented programs. It is widely acknowledged that Otunba Daniel restored hope, rehabilitated infrastructure, re-engineered institutions, and firmly put in place an agenda of modernization in Ogun State. It is to the credit of Otunba Daniel that Ogun State became the investment destination of choice, not only in Nigeria, but also on the West African coast of Africa. Indeed, his program on public-private partnership, PPP, attracted several businesses into the state during and after his tenure, while the state gradually eased into the ranks of the world's most attractive market. Some of his landmark achievements include road rehabilitation, employment generation, ICT revolution, investment influx, tourism, rural healthcare program, and sports development. His footprint dotted several areas, like founding of Nigeria's first University of Education, the Tai Solarin University of Education, TASUED, which is the first in Nigeria, second in Africa, and eighth in the world. Founding of 4 ICT polytechnics across the 4 zones of the state, the construction of 3 world-class stadia, and the upgrading of 1 stadium that attracted FIFA to hold a World Cup at Ijebu-Ode, the successful hosting of National Sports Festival and some of the Junior World Soccer Tournament, the transformation of Ogun State to a virile private sector-driven business haven by encouraging public-private partnership, the construction of over 2,000 kilometers of road rehabilitation in his first 4 years as governor, resuscitation and expansion of several agricultural plantations, creation and invigoration of the Southwest Resource Center, encouragement of local and foreign direct investment, FDI, through partnership with various countries and development partners, such as the Guangdong China's business community with multi-billion-dollar industrial park in the state, the initiation of the Olokola NLNG project, the modernization of Olumorok and beautification of Laogo Island Beach, thereby improving on the tourism potentials of the state, the conceptualization, initiation, design, acquisition of lands, payment of compensation, and the processing of all the needed approvals for the establishment of the agro-cargo airport and aerotropolis in the Remo area of Ogun State are all to the credit of Otunba engineer Gbenga Daniel. The signing into law of the Child Rights Bill as the first governor in the whole country to do such, conceptualization and setting up of 3 free trade zones in the state, Kajola FTZ in Ifo, Ogun Guangdong FTZ in Igbesa, and Olokola FTZ in Ogun Waterside. Development of the Ogun State Master Plan, including the establishment of an Abeokuta Business District City Center at Okelewo Ibara. Otunba Daniel continued funding youth development initiatives within and outside Ogun State. He established the Political Leadership Academy, POLA, with a vision to identify, codify, enhance, and propagate principles and capacities needed for effective value-based socio-political and economic leadership. In recognition of his contributions to educational development in the state, Otunba Daniel was honored with several academic laurels, some of which are Honorary Fellow of the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria 2004, Honorary Doctor of Science, DSc, Doctor of Development Administration, DDA, Honoris Causa 2004, and Doctor of Agriculture, D.Agric Honoris Causa 2005, among others. He has also won several distinguished awards, including one of the Nigeria's 100 most successful businessmen, National Concord 1993, MKO Abiola Leadership Prize 2004, Zik Leadership Award 2006, and African Leadership Prize for the Best Performed Governor for the year 2003 to 2004, among many others. His Excellency Otunba Daniel was elected by an unprecedented number of votes in the history of Ogun 8th Senatorial District during the 2023 general elections to represent the people of the district at the 10th National Assembly. He is currently Chairman, Senate Committee on Navy, and a member of several other committees. Otunba Engineer Daniel is one of the most decorated eminent Nigerians with chieftaincy titles across the length and breadth of Nigeria. The major ones being the Pesojaye of Ile-Ife, the youngest Yoruba man to be so honored with an Ife title in 1989 at the age of 32. Otunba Obalofin of Ijebuland, Arole of Remoland, the Olunla of Egbaland, the Oganla of Yewaland. A God-fearing man, Otunba Gbenga Daniel is the Asiwaju of Rema Christians, succeeding the late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, who was the last holder of the title. His Excellency, Otunba Engineer Justus Olugbenga Daniel, is married to Our Excellency, Yeye Olufunke Daniel, and they are blessed with lovely children. The Vice-Chancellor of this great citadel of learning, member of the Academia, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute honor and privilege to present to you Senator Otunba Engineer Justus Gbenga Daniel.